Hello Taurus and good evening to everybody, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to my channel. This is Sunaina and I am at this point in time channeling the energies which is going to be from now until the end of the month of March 2020. But again, remember, time is fluid, energies can be interchangeable. So whoever I'm tapping into, Taurus, at this point in time, my spirit is going to be directing you accordingly. But if this energy doesn't resonate with you, then please check your moon and ascending. Maybe you will find those are resonating better with your natal chart. So at this point in time, Taurus, I've taken the sacred tarot for the heart as your starting guidance for this reading here, and then I'm going to check on your current energies and then the forthcoming energies, and if we have the time we'll go for the guidance too. Okay, now having said this, people, there is a big change in the way, and you might be saying that, okay, I've been talking about this change, but remember, change is something that doesn't happen overnight. Change is something that will take time to manifest. It happens slowly, little by little. Each day you will find something in yourself going through a period of transformation. Okay, it is not that one fine morning you wake up and then you're like, oh, I'm a new person or I'm a new Taurus. That doesn't happen. Okay, so every change, everything has to go through a process. What you people are going through from last year until now is also a process. But now what I'm getting out of your energies is that that energy of change has caught on to you. Has really caught on to you, because for so long you have been thinking, you have been doing, you have been testing, going through the trials and errors, moving, trying to figure out what is the best next possible movement, and so on and so forth, or what your decision in life will be going forward, what you want to do, what you don't want to do, how you want to take things ahead of you. But now that energy is slowly coming to the point where you feel, or you will feel, that you are more or less getting into that place where you will feel that change is actually going forward. It's taking you onto the right path. And you will feel that in yourself, because the first card you have is the card number 2, which is like the Two of Cups, which is coming together. Okay, now this could be coming together in a form of relationship, coming together in a form of spiritual union. It could also be an exchange which is probably monetary. It could be also an exchange of gift, or it could be an exchange of, joining a job where you find people helping you, or you find somebody who's close to you kind of coming forward to give you and lend you a supporting hand. So it could be any kind, okay? But traditionally or typically, the Two of Cups is between two people, one man and a woman, or a male and a female. Okay, so there is an exchange coming together. There is something that is going on with you, Taurus, at least for the people I'm tapping, which in turn is telling you, move. Now, if you look at this card in here, people, see the movement here. It's card number 7, which is a spiritual number. Okay, so now because of coming together and movement, you got 2 cards in here. There is certainly a change in your energy. There is certainly something that is moving towards a better direction, a better goal, wherein the next card you have is change your focus, okay, which is card number 5. Now, 5 is all about change too, okay? 5 is all about going in a different direction, bringing a new progress into your life, bringing a new energy. So what the universe is basically telling you is, with this kind of an exchange of the Two of Cups kind of an energy, there will be a movement. That means there will be some kind of a transformation, something that was probably on hold, something that you guys probably did not move forward to or did not think of moving forward to, is something that is coming to its fruition now. And which is why there will be a movement, positive movement forward, which in turn is telling you, Taurians or Taurus, it's time for you now to change your focus in life. Okay, bring something new, do something new, think something new, be positive, because something very positive is occurring in your life, Taurus, where you're joining hands to move forward. Now you, because you're the fixed sign, you might find it a little bit difficult for this movement to be a part and parcel of your life. It's my thing, okay, that I'm telling you. And that is the reason it's telling you, change your focus. Whatever you have done previously, whatever you have been thinking previously, your thought patterns, your belief, your ideas, your foundations, whatever you have kind of accumulated for a long period in time, is something that the universe now wants you to change. Look into something different. Make a different approach towards your beginning, towards your destination. Change your focus. Basically, change your focus. Do something new. Do something creative if that's what it is. Because somebody is coming forward in your life, Taurus, because with the Two of Cups, there are two people here. So you're going to be joining hands with somebody. Maybe it will be, like I said, a business enterprise, creating a new hobby, doing some creative work, going forward in a relationship, making things happen. But there is definitely a movement of love between two people, which is a very, very spiritual kind of a journey that you are looking into, and which is where that idea of change and change your focus is coming into your life from the Five of Wands. Okay, so basically what the universe is telling you is, don't fight on this anymore. Don't go through that internal and external battle, whether you can do it, whether you cannot do it. Do I want it? Don't I want it? If I do this, what will happen? What will the others say? What will the others talk about? What will the society talk about? What will my parents tell me, kind of a situation? That back and forth energy of a fight, of a competition, of a rivalry. Maybe you are competing with somebody in order for you to move forward, whatever. If there is that spirit of competition, that somebody that you love is better than you, and you're trying to come to terms with that kind of a status, okay? So it could be anything, but what the universe is telling you is, it's time for you to move out of this Five of Wands energy. You don't need that anymore, Taurus, because if you constantly keep doing that, you will not be able to move towards the place that you are being navigated or pulled towards by the universe. Okay, so let's see where this reading takes us. We will ask for the current energies first, and then we'll go from there. What is the current energy of Taurus at this point in time, please? The current energy for Taurus at this point in time. So basically, the change your focus is with regards to your, too many cards. Maybe I should, no, let me take another, because there are too many cards, spoil the messages. There are too many messages that comes together, and then we'll all be confused. Okay, so I'm just going to reshuffle that to take maybe two more cards from you, my spirit. So basically what the universe is telling you, Taurus, is move in the direction with a free mind, free body, free soul. Okay, and the reason I'm telling you this, guys, is because I've got three more cards, which is okay. The base, the bottom of your sacred tarot for the heart is the base chakra. Now, base chakra, this change your focus, coming together, the movement, All this is happening because of your base chakra, which is located at the end of your spine, and from where you have your spiritual and physical energies flowing to. Okay, so something with your base chakra is your root chakra, people. Okay, so the base chakra is very important at this point in time, where they're asking you that with all these things that is happening in your life, Taurus, that means there is a huge transformation of your physical and spiritual energy that is occurring at this point in time for you in from your base chakra, guys. Okay, so you have to be aware of that. Okay, let's see what your forthcoming energies are or energy is. Let's see what my spirit shows us. But there is a transformation, a movement forward, for which you have to be flexible with your base chakra, from where your spiritual and your physical energies will direct you towards the right goal, towards the right path, towards the right direction that you want to follow, you want to go into, and you want to take it from there. Okay, so it's a good energy. It's definitely a good energy, Taurus, to start the reading with, and I was very happy to get this card in here, to see that these energies are coming together, which is excellent, Like I said, every transformation is a process. Every transformation is a process that you will have to go through. Fortunately or unfortunately, guys, let's look for guidance. Please show me the guidance for Taurus here. So with these energies in here, it's all going to be hovering around you, Taurus. So whatever you take, whatever you do now, whatever you can grab, please do that. Please grab it. Please take it. And move positively forward would be my guidance for you guys, okay? Do what you have to do, but change your focus towards the better directed movement from the universe. And you will get things in the right order. You will definitely get things in the right order, okay? So, yeah, I think we got the guidance as well. Let me keep the cards here. And let's look for the bottom. It's the Five of Cups, okay? So basically this change, this energy is coming from a place of sadness, of grief, of rejection, of depression, okay? Where you might have felt, Taurus, that a lot of things that you wanted, you did not get it. The reason being the Five of Swords. I said the Five of Cups. The reason being that because you had probably spoken a lot of harsh words where others have been hurt, leaving you alone, okay? Or you had shown your ego and pride way too much for others to have said that, you know what, we don't want to be a part and parcel of this story. The Five of Swords is typically talking about you winning the war or you winning the battle for the temporary moment. But later on, as you walk along, you discover that, you did not really benefit from this energy. Because at that point in time, when you have defeated other people, or you have left other people wounded with your words, with your communication, with your ego, with your pride, you thought you won it. You really thought you won it. But later on, you have realized, Taurus, that this was not what you wanted. You want people around you. You want happiness around you. You want abundance around you. You want people to appreciate you in the real way, not with your false pride and ego that have left many injured in the process of this movement or before the process of this movement, guys. Okay, so the Five of Swords is a very mental energy, guys, but at this point in time, this energy, this change, this movement is coming up because somewhere There was a situation with the Five of Swords. So now it is a time where you want to win this. You want to be victorious. You want people back in your life. You want to invite back the same people or maybe a different set of people. You want to change that old situation where it had been causing a lot of hurt, pain, grief for many people you probably have loved, or they have moved away because they were not able to take in what you were showing to them in return. Okay, so these energies are coming from there, which is where the Ten of Pentacles are coming in later. Okay, so you're kind of moving forward with this energy where you're cutting it out to bring in that beautiful situation of love, of family life, of legacy, of something that you have wanted in your life, which is where you're coming because you're ending, and I'll tell you why. You're ending the Eight of Swords, the Nine of Swords, and then you have the World card in here, guys. Okay, so which is a completion of this cycle here, a completion of this painful cycle where you have been left alone, okay, where you have felt hurt, and this is from where you're going towards a place of betterment, going towards a place of creating some happy situation, typically a family life, children, home, abundance, prosperity, leaving the Eight of Swords and the Nine of Swords. These two energies had been constantly cropping up in your life, Taurus, where you were feeling trapped, you were feeling depressed, you were feeling miserable, you were unhappy, you were in grief, you were in guilt, a lot of things where you were not able to talk openly about something that you wanted to communicate and you had been getting stuck. Okay, because of that Five of Swords energy, which is now completing the World card, which is completing, which is finishing off, where you no longer need them and you will be able to openly talk with regards to this movement, with regards to coming together, with regards to changing your focus and bringing things back into a very harmonious place, balancing it, tempering it, being flexible with your communication, not kind of saying two words and then stopping and not saying anything more, leaving the other person like, what happened, kind of a thing. I did not get the whole story. Or even if I've got the whole story, I did not understand what you were trying to tell me because you left me kind of in a very fuzzy state. Okay, so this is where all these things are moving, changing your focus. Now, your current energy, people, is the King of Swords. You got a lot of mental energy where it's telling me that basically you're coming to a place, guys, of taking a rational call on a situation in life, knowing what you truly want and what you truly deserve. The King of Swords is a person by nature, is very stern, but is extremely spiritual. Okay, it's also a card of transformation. When the King of Swords shows up, people, it's calling for a transformation in your thought, in the way you have spoken before, and now what are you doing? How you're changing that means of communication, using your logical and rational mind to understand and talk in the right way. Communicate your words clearly. Talk clearly, speak clearly, be stern about your decision in life for sure. Be stern, putting your foot down and saying, no, this is what I want, and you will get it. Okay? But the King of Swords uses less of emotions and more of his logic and rational. So say suppose, you're having a problem with finance, okay? You could possibly go to a person who is like the King of Swords. Legal advisor, tax planning person, or a tax accountant, a judge, a lawyer, somebody who is in that kind of a profession. Could also be a person who is coming into your life for some of you. Or it could be you, Taurus, who's taking on this energy of the King of Swords to become very practical, spiritual in nature, but very rational at the same time, to get into this very masculine energy of the Ace of Wands. Okay? Something which is the King of Swords is a masculine figure and going towards, and the King of Swords is kind of thinking about this new beginning, this divine inspiration, something that the King of Swords is putting together, changing the focus in their life to think very rationally about this coming together and the movement that I spoke about in the beginning. Okay, some divine spark of inspiration, something which is very logical, very rational with regards to this fire energy, with regards to this passion, with regards to this drive, with regards to this spark that you want to bring back into your life, Taurus. This is your current energy. So you're basically kind of coming to a place of trying to understand how you should move, what you should do, how you should act with regards to this inspiration from the universe. You know, you're trying to get a clear message because the next card out is the Moon card. And typically the Moon card is all about a little bit of confusion. Your shadow side could be that you're trying to understand and get a clarity from under the moonlight, where you're trying to get, into a place of not having any fear, of not having any terror, any dread with regards to this new inspiration and the movement forward. So the King of Swords is changing the focus as well. The focus from where he had been or where you had been, Taurus, is being changed to bring back the Ace of Wands, which is coming to a new beginning of a start, of a start of something, of a life, of a relationship, of a job, of a career. But at the same time, you're trying to get the clarity because right now, the Ace of Cups is in the reverse, okay? So you're trying to get a clarity to understand if you can possibly make this work. If whatever you're moving forward to or whatever you want to move forward to, will that really fill your cup? Will that really bring in the joy? Will that really give you back your emotional fulfillment? The Ace of Cups in the reverse is also talking about yourself, Taurus. That right now you're drained of that emotion and you want to bring it back. You don't have that within you, Taurus, the people I'm tapping into. Okay, so you're trying to bring that beautiful energy back, but you're a little bit skeptical. You're a little bit skeptical because you're not kind of totally convinced about the situation because you got the Moon card in here. The Moon is also about a lot of secret, a lot of things unknown. Okay, so you still don't know about the situation. You're not very, you are there. You want to go forward. You want to take that step forward towards this new beginning. You're thinking about it. You're getting a clarity of this. But at the same time, there is also a lurking fear, a lurking terror, a lurking dread of whether you can really make this work for yourself, Taurus. Okay? You're trying to bring together a puzzle, I would say, because right now you feel completely empty within you, Taurus. Within you. Okay, so you're trying to make things work. And you're thinking about this. You're thinking about this because what you want is justice. Okay, and you know that if you can do things in the right way, you will get back justice, Taurus. And that is guaranteed. And justice shows up only when justice has to show up, people. Which is all about your karma, your work. What you sow is what you reap. What is above and so is below. What goes around comes around. Okay, so whatever you have done for yourself for so long is your fruit, your reward that is waiting to greet you, Taurus. Okay, so because you feel so empty within yourself, Taurus, you really want to bring back justice within yourself to go to a point of knowing that if you want, you can make things happen. Okay, you can really make things happen. I'm going to clarify the moon card in here just so we know what it is. Please clarify the moon card for me. But you are certainly, there is a factor which is unknown for you, something that is not very clear about it, and that is where the Hierophant comes in. Okay, so you have to trust your spiritual self, your commitment towards a spiritual love, which is unknown to you. You don't know, unknown in the sense that you're not completely 100% sure because you're not getting the clarity. But you are learning to trust in your belief, in your tradition, in your commitment. You are the spiritual teacher, Taurus, and that's where you're showing up with the moon. So you're trying to get a clarity of your belief, of your ideas, of your fundamental principle, doctrines, everything from under the moonlight, and you're being navigated by the star. So there is nothing to worry, people. So you're being taken in the right direction. Okay, that's what I wanted to check. You're being taken in the right direction. You're being guided. You're being navigated by the star to get back your hope, your fear, your faith from that fear-based psychosis. Getting back that rejuvenation, getting back the recharge of your batteries. Okay, and with the Hierophant, it's all about your spiritual understanding of this journey, whether it's a spiritual commitment of love or a spiritual commitment of something else, but your belief, your institutions, your doctrines, your fundamental principles is something that you are kind of believing in, to understand that you don't have anything to fear and that you are being taken in the right direction, being navigated in the right direction, Taurus, which is excellent, people. Let me clarify the Justice card. Please clarify the Justice card for me here. So because you're feeling so empty from inside, Taurus, you want to fill back that cup. You really want to. You really want to bring back that cup of love for yourself, Taurus, okay? So for Justice, you have the Queen of Cups and you have the Four of Wands. So basically, you're looking for unconditional love in a place that you want to live in. A place that gives you security, safety, happiness, love, bliss, fulfillment, abundance, prosperity. Your life under the 1111 card with somebody you love unconditionally, or that person loves you unconditionally, is what you're looking at in the form of Justice, people, which is where you have the Queen of Swords and the Two of Cups. So there is a change here. There is a change here, people. With the Queen of Swords and the King of Swords, look, there is a partnership that is forming out here. Okay, and there is a change, a transformation in this relationship, in this journey, in the spiritual journey, if I may say so. Okay, there is a change with the Queen of Swords showing up and the Two of Cups. Okay, so this person, whether you're a male or a female, Taurus, if you're a male, you're the King of Swords. If you're a female, you're the Queen of Swords. So the King and the Queen of Swords is bringing back that beautiful change, the transformation of this Two of Cups. That's where we started the original reading from coming together. Okay, so therefore this movement of change is happening at this point in time, Taurus, which is an excellent. And at the bottom you have the Page of Pentacles. So it's a manifestation of this movement, people. The manifestation has already started. It's working towards it. But right now, it's kind of looks like you're in the waiting period. You're going through a little bit of uncertainty with the Nine of Swords and the Seven of Wands. Okay, there is a waiting period with a divine timing before you can move forward, but you have already started to manifest the change, which is planting a new seed and growing a new harvest. Okay, so you're looking at yourself, you're waiting, you're thinking about it, you're picking up on your intuition, you're picking up on your spiritual guidance, you're picking up on your energy, on your resources to see what is the offer that you can place, or how is that offer to be placed going forward. And you're a little bit worried because at this point in time, you're also looking at the old harvest and thinking of going forward with the new harvest. You have done a lot of work in the past somewhere, or maybe you're still working, So there is a change. It's a divine timing too. Okay, where there is a new harvest in the progress, which is going to come out slowly as you move along the way. Like I said, a change doesn't happen overnight, it takes time. So this is the process that you're going through at this point in time, Taurus, which I think is excellent, nothing to worry about. Let's look at your forthcoming energies now. Okay, the first card we start off with is the Queen of Swords. You had started off with the King of Swords and you got the clarifier as the Queen of Swords. Forthcoming energy is the Queen of Swords. There is a major change, people. There is a major change coming in this relationship, and then you have the Page of Wands. Okay, so the Page of Wands is coming with the Sun card. So there is some movement. There is a movement towards the sun, people. With the Page of Wands, it is all about excitement, new ideas, new growth, new creativity that somebody in your life is bringing as the Queen of Wands. Somebody who is changing your thought process, somebody who is working with you, somebody who is giving you that encouragement. Somebody who is giving you the pat on the back and saying, or being a cheerleader and saying, yes, you can do it. And you're very excited because you can see the sun coming out, Taurus. Okay, you can see the sun coming out and you really want to go towards the sun because at this point in time, you are getting into that energy of passion, of drive. The sun is all about optimism, passion, drive. It's the beautiful glow of warmth, of sunlight, of everything that you have ever wanted in your life, Taurus, is what you're excited about because there's a new spark of new idea, a spark of new creativity, a movement forward, something, an adventurous, something that you want to explore. But at this point in time, you're not moving because with the Page of Pentacles and with the Page of Wands, you're kind of thinking about this movement forward, you're making plans, you're getting excited slowly, and then you have the Seven of Swords. To me, the Seven of Swords is about strategy here, okay? Strategizing this movement forward. Strategy is in your mind, how you can make this happen, how you can move forward. With the Queen of Swords, it's all about rational and logic. So you're using the sword energy to cut through the other problems in your life to strategize this movement. This card could also spell deceit, or it could spell a person who is running from a situation, getting away, kind of being sly about something. But to me, in this reading, it appears that you're strategizing on this movement. It could be that you're strategizing in a little bit of a sly way. You're kind of taking your own mental strength into account leaving the other obstructions behind, to run away from problems, to run away from obstacles, to run away from people who have betrayed you. Or it could also mean for some people that you are betraying somebody, Taurus. But whatever that situation is, it also means that there is a strategy in the pipeline. For me, this card looks to be a very strategy based oriented energy, guys. Okay, nothing to do about lies or deceit. Like I said, it could be that you are picking up your own energy, your own mental peace of mind, and you're running away from troubles, from people, from places, which has caused you a lot of agony in the past. To strategize on this forward movement, and then you have the Nine of Wands. So you have a lot of Wand energy as well, which is a lot of fire, where you're getting ready to move forward, people. With your strategy, you're building up your strength, you're building up your courage, you're being a warrior to fight this, to make this happen. You're determined to make this work. You're determined to bring out the sun because you got the magic and you got the Ten of Cups. So there is a manifestation of an ending with the Ten of Cups. There is a manifestation of an ending of a painful period for some people, or there is a manifestation of a new beginning or a complete emotional fulfillment, which is where your will and determination is making you work really hard, people. Taurus, okay? So together with magic coming into this journey, people, the magician is getting you ready, is helping you to move strategically, because don't forget, you got the base chakra, where your physical and spiritual energy is at its peak now. Okay, and you're taking advantage of that. You're making sure that you get things ready, and you're moving towards the sun, because with the magic and the Ten of Cups, you're manifesting that complete emotional fulfillment, leaving a past situation of pain and grief behind, to come to a point of completing a journey in your life with somebody, or in a situation that you really want to feel happy and glorified and feel in glory about. Okay, so there is a lot of movement, people. Definitely a lot of movement that is going to take place right now. As such, I wouldn't say right now you're moving, but you're kind of getting ready. That's the word I would like to use. You're kind of getting ready to make things happen, and you're making sure that you get things right, because you're Taurus. You people don't just move because you have to move. Okay? You'll take your time because you're a fixed signs. You'll take your time, you do your homework, you do your calculations, and that's after that you make your movement. Okay, so you're not impulsive, Taurus. You're not impulsive that just because you want to move, you want to go, and you want to do things, no. You take your time. You take your time, and which is very good. Which is what is actually, that is exactly what you're doing. You're being navigated in the right direction towards a place of emotional fulfillment, of love, of happiness with the Four of Wands, unconditional love that you want, Taurus, okay? But at the same point in time, you're getting ready. I'm going to clarify the Seven of Swords here, just so we know what we are talking about. Please clarify the Seven of Swords energy for me. Because people, with the Seven of Swords, a lot of people have trouble, including myself. Because sometimes this card is a little bit tricky. Sometimes it can mean good, sometimes it doesn't mean good, okay? So we don't know. So therefore we have to be careful when we are talking about cards like this, because we can get a little bit diverted from other places. I got the Seven of Wands, but I want to see if there is anything that comes out further. So typically with the Seven of Swords, you got the Seven of Wands. So there is a spiritual movement forward, people. Okay, your spiritual, the base chakra is helping you guys to move forward. And look, you got the star card again and the 9 of cups. So, excuse me. So you're finding, you're finding back your courage. With the 9 of wands and the 7 of sword, you're being determined and navigated towards building back something in your life, going forward in something that you really want to manifest, making things happen, knowing exactly what you really want to manifest now and going forward in your life, Taurus. Okay, so that's what I said. The 7 of sword and the 7 of wand is a very spiritual movement towards this navigation, towards this, where you are getting back your courage to escape from a situation that you don't want to stay in for some people, or you're getting the courage to build a strategy to be navigated in the right direction to get back your hope and faith and rejuvenation in life. Okay, now next comes your guidance. You got the 3 of cups, the 6 of sword, the page of pentacle, the 5 of wand, and the 10 of wand. So as a guidance, people, they're telling you to bring back this beautiful 3 of cups, your happiness, your joy, your celebration. If you want to reconcile with somebody, do it. This is the time. Okay, and for which the 6 of sword. If you have to move away from some difficult situation, leaving behind an emotional baggage to get back what you really want to get back in life, please do it. Because it's the page of pentacle, you are kind of manifesting this change. You're moving in a different direction. You're moving out of the 5 of wand, like I told you in the beginning, and the 10 of wand. The burden, basically the burden of this fight. That internal and external burden of the 5 of wand that you had been carrying, people. You don't need that anymore. So you're moving out of that while you're manifesting this. So your guidance is don't get back into that 5 of wand energy or the 10 of wand. That can go rest in peace 6 feet underground. You don't need that. Okay? Build back yourself with the page of pentacle, okay, which is a very tangible situated. It's a ground energy, people, connecting with a pentacle that is talking about manifestation of a house, of something very tangible, of a place of home, something that you can feel, you can see, and you're talking to yourself with regards to this, from where you want to move away from difficult situations into the calm water in order to bring back your 3 of cups. And that's what you need to do, people. That's what your guidance is. That's what you have to do in order to move forward in the right possible way. Okay, let me clarify the page of pentacle here once before I wind up this reading. Please clarify the page of pentacle. The page of pentacles takes a little bit longer time to grow, people, but it is forever. It is something that you would love. It is something that you appreciate. It is something that you can feel. The bottom of the deck is the World card. So you are closing a cycle. You're completing a cycle, Taurus, during this portion of time. Your guidance is exactly that. Bringing back temperance with the 4 of sword. So you need to keep, you need to be very, very calm, composed. Do your meditation. Work on your energies. Heal yourself. Balance yourself. Take your time if you have to with the guidance, people. But don't get into that argumentative fight, competition, rivalry, which was creating that imbalance in you. So what the universe is telling you to do now, Taurus, is take your time, work on yourself, change your focus, because you're moving towards a different direction, towards something good, where you're being navigated with the stars, you're navigating with your astrological sign as well. where the cosmic influence is helping you to move forward in the right possible direction. Okay, as a little bit of a bonus, people, I'm going to throw in a little bit of the after tarot to see what is going to come here, because you people, Taurus, I love you guys, you know that, and your energies have been something that has gone through a lot of change, or this change has been manifesting for a long time, but it is just that time period, guys. It is just the divine timing which is happening now. So get ready for this. Make your hay while the sun shines. Okay, complete what you have to complete. Bring in what you have to bring in. Please show me an after tarot card here, or please give me an after tarot card, because life is all about change, guys. Change is the only constant factor. Okay, and you people have probably not believed in that. You'll fixed signs find it difficult to move forward, to change, not in a bad way, but it's a good thing and a bad thing also, Taurus. So right now, universe is calling out for you to change yourself, focus, belief, ideas, everything. Let's see what the after tarot has to tell. Look, you got the Two of Cups again. Are you kidding me, guys? Really? Okay. Yeah, the Five of Wands and the Ace of Wands. So you're basically leaving that situation of the Five of Wands behind. You're coming to a place of understanding that you don't need that energy anymore. You don't need to fight with people. You don't need to fight with yourself. You can start the divine spark of inspiration that is coming to you from the universe, which in turn is bringing you back your Two of Cups and the Nine of Cups in here. You're basically aligning yourself with the Four of Cups. So you're basically aligning yourself with your mood, with your emotions, guys. And that is the reason your focus is changing, your stuff is changing. You're coming to a point of telling yourself you don't need to be depressed, you don't need to be in grief, you don't need to be worried, because you're getting the gift from the universe which you perhaps have not seen earlier, but now you're getting to see it, leaving behind this bad energy of the Five of Wands, feeling tired, exhausted with all the internal and external battles, to begin this new journey with the Ace of Wands, starting off once again, transformation, new life, new beginning, new happiness, people. Enjoy this reading. Until then, namaste, goodbye, God bless, Khuda Hafiz, and see you soon once again.